You were totally kissing ass to the boss. Chris is like late.
Yeah.
I walk out into the hallway, and I know that we're getting ready, and I'm yelling down the hallway, Chris, we're up, and he's just jabbering to the boss, just kissing. Can I ask you, why didn't you ever kiss my butt like you do his?
What do you mean?
Never once.
I gave you flowers yesterday ad nauseum. You know that. You know that.
Like they were speaking nicely of me.
Yeah. I say nice things about you behind your back all the time.
Sure. Whatever you say, Chris. Whatever you say.
That's the truth.
All right. So you know the absolute train wreck that this whole thing has been today.
Yeah.
So
what's going on? Joan was lazy. I think that's really what this boils down to.
You think so? She was lazy. She didn't feel like.
I didn't realize it was that easy to get out of doing a segment with you.
You know what? Next time I'm gonna just be like,
I can't do it. I can't do it.
Anyway, no, she's great.
Yeah, we love Joan.
All right, so and hopefully she's. I actually gave her all my throat coat. You know what the dumb thing is?
You didn't leave any for yourself?
None for me.
Do you at least have the autographed ones for the listeners from our podcast that we recorded yesterday hanging around? Maybe you can just sign a new one for
By
Monday.
the way, do you want to talk about what the promo cut is for our yesterday was a great podcast.
Yeah.
I cannot wait for this one to be posted. Do you want to mention the line that was actually captured, an off-air line?
Yeah.
We didn't know that they were still recording, but Chris said something to me that I think personifies what this podcast is going to be about.
Let's go ahead and tell him.
Chris said, do you think I'm going to get in trouble for the gay stuff?
It was.
I thought that was very funny.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
And
do you think I'm screwed?
you think? Do you think I'm screwed? Well, we'll have to wait and see.
We'll wait and see.
We'll see what the reaction is.
Mostly Peaceful, episode 2 premieres on Saturday on the Super Talk YouTube channel.
You can say it's going to drop.
Is that what the kids are saying?
That's what I don't know.
Drop it like it's hot.
Sure, we'll drop. All right. So give me your thing about this whole letter. Is this just the dumbest thing ever?
I wish that I got birthday notes that sweet.
That's exactly right.
No, this is what would Phil call it? Bovine scatology.
It's absolutely
It is
bovine scatology.
Bovine scatology.
There's no evidence that it's even real.
It does put a new lens to Donald Trump calling this a Democrat hoax. Because they knew, I'm just looking at the tweets, they knew about this article coming out, and they were demanding that the Wall Street Journal give them the letter.
Yeah.
They didn't present it.
Yep.
So when he's getting irritated behind the scenes and he knows that this story's percolating, maybe that's where the Democrat hoax, the Jeffrey Epstein hoax comes from.
Yeah, maybe that's his definition of the hoax.
Maybe that was the hoax he was referring to.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm reading too much into it.
No, I don't think so. Be honest with you, I've been struggling with this story because it's so stupid.
Yeah.
Like, I can't believe that anybody, I don't know, have you played the Lawrence O'Donnell audio where he is saying that J.D. Vance is calling for the release of the letter so that J.D. Vance can politically assassinate Donald Trump?
Oh, I love it.
It is so dumb. And it's like, no, the reason why J.D. Vance is asking for a release of the actual letter is so that we can all see what the heck it is. I mean, duh.
That's really what it's about.
Somebody's got to do a wellness check of Lawrence O'Donnell because dude ain't right.
No. And while they're at it, they should check on Joy Reid after that beating she took from Piers Morgan last night.
Oh my goodness, what a beatdown! What an absolute beatdown! And I loved it.
The funniest part too is like you could tell she's on a Zoom call because her eyes are like to the up left hand corner, so it looks like she's cross-eyed the whole time as well.
Yes.
And she looks like a deer in the headlights wearing a wig of some sort.
Well, she the thing about her is that no one has ever really taken her to task for all of her stupidity. Since you brought it up, I got to play it.
And she wasn't ready for Piers Morgan. I think she thought she was going into friendly territory.
Then you're an idiot. If you are going into Piers Morgan and you're Joy Reid and you think that he's going to be friendly territory, you are woefully mistaken.
Yes.
You are woefully mistaken. So, anyway, you want to play some of that?
Yeah, let's do it.
I have it. All right, this is Joy Reid, and this is her. By the way, did you see the shirt that Mark Lamont Hill was wearing?
No.
His shirt said, "The future is black and feminist." Yeah, I don't know. Do you get any woker than that?
I don't know.
Come on, dude. Anyway, so this is whatever.
After I said on my show that the reason Americans could relate to Ukrainians in a way that they didn't relate to Palestinians, that Ukrainians are white. And so watching white people get their schools bombed was, hit different. That hit our ratings. I mean, it definitely, we could see the loss of white viewers from that moment that I said that. So they were like, we don't like the name calling. And also I'm a black woman. So, I mean, I'm sure it makes him angrier, when I say things.
So, I mean, to me, I think what happened, because she's talking about how she literally saw the white audience go away after she said what she said. And I think the reason whatever audience she had went away is because it may have been a jump the shark moment.
Yeah. Yeah,
it's
I think you're absolutely right.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so you've got Israel that just, had 1,200 people slaughtered by Hamas. So Israel is now going into Hamas to take care of the problem and make sure it doesn't happen again. And she, of course, makes it about race.
Yep.
So just ridiculous.
Because why not?
Because why not? Because you're Joy Reid.
Yep.
So Piers Morgan just absolutely eviscerates her.
No, Joy, I mean, look. Let's be honest. I don't think you were fired after all those years because of your skin colour or because you're a black woman. I think you were fired because your show just got increasingly unpopular. It happens all the time in TV. That's why you got let go. Why play the race card?
I mean, I love. Wasn't she replaced by not one but two black women or something like that?
And a black guy.
All right.
And it's fun to listen to a beatdown like that with a proper British accent.
It is, right?
Because it makes it all the better.
The smack stings just a little bit more.
First of all, I love the fact that your play the race card is your version of the race card. You literally are so fixated on trying to racialize conversations with me, Piers, that I find it actually quite charming.
You racialize more conversations in your tenure at MSNBC than any host in history.
All right, Mark. All right, Piers. And the bottom line is you take an entire conversation that I had with Mark Lamont Hill and pick the bits that you can racialize because this is your shtick. And I get that this is your shtick.
You racialized everything, Joy. Come on.
I get it. I understand this is your shtick, Piers. And listen, game recognized game. I get this is your
It's not my shtick.
And the bottom line,
it was your shtick.
It is your shtick. And everyone knows that it is.
It is absolutely her shtick.
Yep.
And gaslighting is what she's doing. It does go on. Let's see.
Piers, we understand got bored with it. And it is so interesting to me that you yourself, as a white European, find that when people of color talk about race, that you believe is racializing conversations. But when people like you fixate on, well, Barack Obama was a black president, why don't you object to that? That is racializing a conversation about the former president of the United States. But you can't put your, and I'm sure you find that charming and funny.
I find it hilarious because you're the one. You're the one who said Donald Trump.
You and your friend Donald Trump.
You said Donald Trump is a white fascist.
Are so he is a well.
He is a white fascist.
Oh yeah, she got called out on it. Yep. Right. So I think I don't know. There's one more cut. I don't even remember what it says, but he calls her out on the hypocrisy. Right. Obama killed many brown people with his drone strikes,
and possibly a chef.
And possibly.
What?
And possibly a chef. That's true. And, oh, by the way, speaking of Obama, more on Obama coming up.
Yes.
But, she has nothing to say about Obama, yet, Trump supporting Israel as they defend itself. It's fascist and it is racist. It doesn't make any sense.
I agree
and
with
yet
Mark
when Obama
Milley,
did the same thing,
last time I checked,
I'm not allowed to mention his skin color.
I agree with his former chief of staff, who last I checked was not black and said he's fascist. And Mark Milley said he's fascist to the core. Okay. So I happen to agree, and I know this is what it's important to you, with two very white gentlemen about Donald Trump's fascist tendencies.
Okay.
If that makes you sad and uncomfortable, I can't help you.
No, it doesn't make me sad and uncomfortable. I think it makes you a little bit of a hypocrite, but that's different.
So one of the things I noticed is she used the word like uncomfortable 15 times.
I love that she goes, Mark Milley said he was a fascist. Oh, the same Mark Milley who said he would warn China if we were going to strike them? That Mark Milley? The same Mark Milley who is worried about white rage and focusing on that?
Yep, exactly. DEI and all the rest of that nonsense. All right, real quick. Have you heard the Barack Obama audio?
I have.
It is so bizarre.
It's like the Michelle Obama podcast is really struggling for ratings, so they had to bring on Barry.
Yeah, and I bet that really ticks her off. But he said that young boys need a man other than his father in his life, and that it would be helpful if that man was gay.
Yeah, hard pass from a dad here.
So here's how that conversation went. This is Barry and Michelle Obama.
That's one of the things that I think a lot of times boys need is not just exposure to one guy.
Mm-hmm. One dad.
No matter how good the dad
is. He can't be
everything. He can't be everything.
You need two dads.
And then that boy may need somebody to give the boy some perspective on the dad.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I interpreted that as, wait a minute. So a boy needs a gay man in his life to dish on the father.
Yeah. Well, and then some perspective on his dad. So you need somebody to come in and tell you that your dad's been wrong the entire life. You know, that's garbage.
Yeah, this statement proves, at least to me, so little respect for fathers with Barack Obama. So little respect for fathers. By the way, they don't have any sons.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
So there's a lot of folks in this country, I would say, that listening to Barack Obama and what he has to say about all of this, I hope that they see this as so completely and utterly ridiculous, and it's an attack on the family.
Did you see what they did to promote this episode of the podcast? You ever see on Instagram where you'll have like a husband and a wife, and they'll do the questions above the head, and then they point at whoever does the answer? Well, they didn't realize that they were creating the perfect meme template for the internet.
Okay.
So now it's been altered, and it says, you know, who killed the chef? And they're pointing at each other.
That is so
which
awesome.
Which one of you hates America more? And it's they're pointing at each other. Who's bigger downstairs? And they both point at Michelle. It's awful, terrible. It's a nasty one.
Well, you know what? When Michelle, saw that, you know what she said. That's what she said. Here's more from that conversation.
And then that boy may need somebody to give the boy some perspective on the dad.
Right. That is so incredibly infuriating. And part of this does show the ignorance of the Obamas, generally speaking.
One of the most valuable things I learned as a guy was I had a gay professor in college at a time when openly gay folks still weren't out of line, who became one of my favorite professors and was a great guy and would call me out when I started saying stuff that was ignorant.
Now, what I said earlier, where is that professor now? Because you're sounding really ignorant.
That's a good line.
One more audio bite.
You need that to show empathy and kindness. And by the way, you need that person in your friend group, so that if you then have a boy who's gay or non-binary or what have you, they have somebody that they can go, okay, I'm not alone in this.
Oh yeah,
right.
Yeah.
So
that's exactly what I would do. If one of my sons was struggling with that identity, I'd say, you know what we need? We need to find you an older gay guy to hang out with.
Let's find somebody non-binary.
Jeez.
So the thing is,
sounds like terrible advice.
Well, it is, and here's the thing, like. Can you imagine if I try to go out and find somebody gay and, hey, can you be my friend because I don't have any gay friends? I mean, they'd be like, hey, get away from me, you weirdo. You know what I mean?
And then, scale that out. Now do it with black people or do that with an Asian guy. Hey, excuse me, sir. Excuse me. I don't happen to have any friends from Greece. Could you help me so that way I have some perspective on this?
Well, and here's the other thing. So one of the other things that he's sort of intimating is that these gay folks have more wisdom than other folks that are not gay.
Yep.
I don't think that's true. I mean, we all have wisdom based on a whole bunch of different things, but I don't think our sexuality is necessarily one.
No, and you don't need to even bring your sexuality into the discussion to teach empathy and kindness.
No, you don't. And the other thing is that when you start talking about someone's wisdom, that's different than perspective.
Yep.
Perspective, okay, so if somebody's gay or whatever, they are going to have a certain perspective, but, that sexuality or whatever doesn't give you more wisdom.
No.
But that's what they're trying to say.
Yes. Because of, yeah.
Michelle Obama, do you believe that your husband's an idiot?
Mm-hmm.
I had way too much fun with that earlier. She's an active listener. Did you? I don't know if you listened to the whole thing.
Actively.
Yeah, actively. And she just it was like, stop it already. And I started to edit it out. Then I realized, oh, wait, no, that's actually kind of funny because I'm trying to figure out when she does that, is she being condescending in how she is listening to him? Or is that an agreement?
Mm-hmm.
Which is that?
I don't know. I would have to.
I don't know.
I don't get it.
Neither do I.
I don't know who's going to watch that podcast. I mean, her podcast has been plummeting.
Has it?
Yeah, she's the first lady. I think Gavin Newsom is beating her in views.
Well, Newsom, he's going to at the very least say something like edgy or whatever. So, you know what I mean? So
the Barack Obama podcast, the clip that you're talking about, it has 11,000 views in 18 hours. The main one with him has 738,000 views in a day. But her other podcasts were topping out at like 20,000 views.
For a former first lady.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Well, so she's obviously, hey, Michelle Obama, does your podcast suck?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Do people prefer Gavin Newsom's podcast?
Mm-hmm.
It's true. It's true.
Is that letter that Trump supposedly wrote Jeffrey Epstein, is that fake?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Is your real name Mike?
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited for the podcast to drop tomorrow. Are you hype?
I'm big hype.
Big hype.
Big hype. Yep, big hype.
We got tons of great memes from this listening audience that we dive into.
Yep.
And then we were also talking about the scandal that's brewing around Chip and Joanna Gaines.
So you did not do that on your show.
No, I haven't done it on my show.
I did not do that on my show. So part of what we're trying to do is do topics that we didn't actually do on the radio shows.
Yeah.
So we have a couple of those, I believe. And
well, that's the thing. It's going to be fresh content. It's not just recycled news from the week. I mean, there's going to be some of that, obviously, where we're talking about the events that have transpired, but we're going to try and do unique stuff as well.
Yep. And those the memes that people sent were great.
They were awesome.
So,
a lot of people on the text line asking how do you find the podcast? It's going to be on the Supertalk 99.7 WTN YouTube page. That's going to be where you can watch it via video. That's kind of like the preferred method. But if you want to listen to it, it's going to be on Apple and Spotify as well.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly Peaceful with Dan and Chris.
Wait, no, I didn't mean mm-hmm. I meant that's what.
There you go. We need that on the hotkey.
We do. All right, we got to go. With Joan not here, the clock is all messed up, so I don't even know what I'm supposed to do.
We're lost. Can we just be honest? We're lost without you, Joan.
We are. We're lost without Joan Jones, and my voice is going to.
You okay?
No, man. This is where you talk.
I know.
I
was trying to make it a little awkward for you because
I know.
Congratulations. I know.
Did Chris make it awkward?
I just wanted to make you feel a little uncomfortable.
Oh man, I want to go. This has been so bad. All right, it's 8:54 in Nashville's Morning News. So what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna go right into the spot. All right, Sam. All right. I keep having to look at my piece of paper that says Sam on it to remember his name.
3 letters. just 3 letters.
I know. Sam, do I suck because I can't remember your name?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right. Sam, that's not nice.
Friends, if you do nothing else today, tune in to Super Talk TV to see Chris's cup.
I know. Everybody's making fun of the cup.
Well, it's a little feminine for you.
Well, it's my wife's.
Well, then it makes sense that it's feminine.
I don't know what happened to my cup. I was looking for it. Did you see me roaming around the studios looking like bewildered a little while ago? It's because I left my cup here yesterday, and I think I left it in the podcast studio, and I think somebody took it with a 5-finger discount.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
That's too bad.
It was a Yeti.
It was a Yeti?
It was a Yeti.
You know what I did 2 days ago?
What did you do?
I wore my wife's shoes to work.
No, you didn't.
I did. I wore my wife's shoes to work. Now, they weren't like high heels or anything. It's the same shoes. I bought some On Clouds, and I got dressed in the dark, and I accidentally put her shoes on as opposed to mine.
Do you have the same size feet?
We do. Yeah, okay, we'll skip the top of the hour news. Whatever. Yeah, we that is actually what happened. So I get home, and Amy and my daughter, who was visiting, they're looking all over for her shoes. And I, of course, walk in.
That is so funny.
And I'm wearing my wife's shoes, which are On Clouds, which are the amazing shoes. And so I hear, there's my blankety blank shoes. And I'm like, what? And I look down and they're very close in color, but I put on her shoes. And so I said, I don't know who this says more about, me or you, and the size of our feet. So heretofore, my wife will be known as Sasquatch.
Oh no, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that on the weekend. Do that on a Monday. Now you're going to go home. You're going to be in trouble all weekend long.
Oh, you can call me Dan Squatch. If that's
Dan Squatch.
Yeah, you can do that too.
All right,
although, if you think about it, my feet fitting into her, and they have perfect fit.
Perfect. So it was like a Cinderella slipper.
It was like a Cinderella slipper. She's going to kill me, man.
She is absolutely going to kill you. And I think this time it's warranted.
Is it warranted?
I feel like
But listen, she's got the prettiest feet I've ever seen. There is that. That's
okay.
what it is.
Nobody's helping you out of the hole.